Hey everybody, this is Chaos with Chaos Games, and today I want to talk about all the good gaming I've been getting into. Um, you know, I be, Everybody knows I'm a predominantly PS3 player. If you've watched any of my videos by now, I have Xbox, but I lean more towards the Sony platforms. Uh, Now, if you're a PS3 owner, you know by now that one major drop has come about in the last couple of days. And of course, that's The Last of Us. Now, I'm about to proceed to beat a dead horse, but this is a dead horse that needs to be beaten. PS3 has been coming strong this year. This year so far, 2013. Of course, with a lot of good multi-plat games, true. But with Ni no Kuni, which basically to me is like revitalized the JRPG genre for the most part. I just got finished playing that, and that game, story, the feel, it had an overworld. Everything about Ni no Kuni was awesome, and I enjoyed the heck out of that. Played it, did everything I could really think of, and now that transitioned into Last of Us. And so I guess I'm not going to talk much about Ni no Kuni. I'm going to say if you're a JRPG fan, play Ni no Kuni. It's worth the money, even if it looks a little kiddie. The story is rather deep, and it will engage you. And Last of Us is definitely not a JRPG, but it has a very deep story and it will engage you. Of course, it's not as long as Ni no Kuni. Ni no Kuni is like 40 something hours long, so it's going to take you a couple days, maybe 40, 50 hours to beat. And then there's a ton of side quests and stuff. So, like I said, if you're a JRPG fan, you're definitely missing out if you don't have Ni no Kuni and haven't played it yet. But Last of Us. Let's talk about Last of Us. This game, even though it's a relatively decent size for what type of game it is, it's an action adventure game. I started playing it yesterday, and I just finished it just a second ago. So it's good, about good. It's pretty relatively length. It has a good length to it. The experience itself is excellent. Like I Uncharted, it's like Uncharted, but with a more gritty, real feel. Like Naughty Dog really set an atmosphere in this game, and it really just dragged you along. Whereas uh, the Uncharted series is lighthearted, it's fun, it's action, it's got action blockbuster movie that you had some laughs, had some fun with the family with, compared to a movie. Uh, the feel of Last of Us is just somber and dark the whole way through. They set out to create a world in it, and they just do it. It's nothing more to be said about it. Like there's it's everything about the game. It's like they knew systematically what kind of feeling they were trying to create in the player, and they just did it. They nailed it on every account. They want you to feel attached to these characters. They want you to go inside the mind of these characters and know the the turmoil that's going on there and how it relates to the world they're trying to adapt and live in and survive in. Now, the main character, the main character Joel from Texas, and I'd say Troy Baker, the voice actor, he did a really great job with him. He has that really rough Texas accent, and he just seems that he's a hardened man, and he looks the part. He is the part. Like when you're bashing somebody's face in with a lead pipe, or it just all the character. He's just very, very, very awesome, and I really enjoy playing as him. And he's not like your ultimate badass though. He has a vulnerable side. He becomes vulnerable at one point, and you really get to see what kind of relationship he and Ellie are developing as the game goes on. And that was really good to follow. So I now saying that there hasn't been anybody saying any really bad things about the game. These are probably things you already heard before already. I will say that I had a negative experience with Last of Us though. At when I first started playing the game, I played for at least 3 or 4 hours. Got about 3 or 4 hours into the game. Had to leave to handle some things. Came back only to realize that my game had not saved. So I had to start all the way from the prologue and play back up and through what I had already played. So that kind of frustrated me and pissed me off a little bit. So I don't know what happened to auto save. It has auto save feature like most games do, but I'm not the only one who had this experience. I will warn you. So I will warn you, if you press pause and you keep pressing pause and you keep seeing auto saving, please wait. And it's not ever stopping. Like you never see anything else, and it won't let you quit the game without X and B quitting. Then you'll want to stop that playing immediately and try to restart the game, because you have experienced the autosave glitch that I experienced, and you will lose all your progress. So be warned. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm a one-off, and I'm the only one who had that experience with the game, but it's out there. At least in my account, in my case, it was. But that is not enough to take. That's a little technical difficulty. It's not really enough to take away anything from the game. Just obviously an inconvenience, but nothing serious. What I would have wished to have happened in the game is because the Joel and Troy Baker did such a good job at voice acting with him. I would have been really nice. I would have got a kick out of it at some point in the game. They had like one of those black screen moments and had just have Joel giving a monologue, some deep monologue or something, like some No Country for Old Men shit. That would have been awesome to me. I would have really got a kick out of that, but it never happens. But like I said, it's not enough to take away from the game. They do enough to set the mood and the tone and everything the way they do it. It's pretty much perfect. It's deserving of the perfect 10 scores it's gotten. It really is a hallmark of the PlayStation 3 system. And, like I said, this is for the single player alone. That's it. But there's like a multiplayer. I haven't really gotten much into the multiplayer. But if you're, like I said, I'm not really much into multiplayer like that. I'll probably pop it in and play it a little bit for the multiplayer. But that single player campaign is where it's at. And this game is, if you don't have a PS3, this game is truly worth getting a PS3 for. And if, obviously, PS3 has a lot of games that are worth getting a PS3 for if you don't have one by now. I mean, obviously, you got Demon Souls, you got the Metal Gear Solid 4, you got friggin' the Uncharted series, The Last of Us. Now they're gonna Beyond Two Soul, Ni no Kuni. Like I said, those are several. This is a few titles right there that are worth getting a PS3 for alone. But if I'm saying Last of Us by itself is worth getting a PS3 for, and so definitely go out and play that. And like I said, definitely go out and play Ni no Kuni if you haven't played that too. Those are two PS3 games. If you have a PS3, those are two exclusives that you must have. And Last of Us is the hype. The hype is correct on this. It lives up to the hype completely. Like I said, I was hoping it would have been nice to have one of those No Country for Old Men monologues, or the Morgan Freeman monologues, because Troy Baker really creates the tone for Joel. He just has that really gruff sound to him. If you go listen to a Troy Baker interview, it's just a testament to how good a voice actor this man is, because he doesn't sound like that at all. People might bring across Nolan North, for his voice acting skills, but I don't really consider him that great of a voice actor. He just had really great roles. He had a really great role with Uncharted. But whenever I play Assassin's Creed 3 or Assassin's Creed and I hear Desmond, I hear Nathan Drake. So it's like Nolan North, he's good at his job, but I know it's him. Troy Baker, on the other hand, when he plays a character, you don't know it's him. That's how good he is. Like Joel, I thought he was a Texan. I really did. Like, I just wanted to, I just wanted to hear more of his voice. I just want to hear him talk for a while. So Anyway, definitely get Last of Us. That's all I really have to say about that. Anyway, until next time, it's been Chaos Games. Gamers, game on.